There we go. Oh, welcome everybody. It's been so long since I've streamed by myself that apparently when I went live in OBS, it changed my scene collection, and I had all this set up already, but I had it set up in the wrong scene collection, so now I had to go back and do it again. So we should be good to go now, though. There we go. Welcome home, everybody. It's been a long time since I was able to stream or had anything that I felt worth my time to stream. And I'm hoping that the Outer Worlds is that. Outer Worlds 2. It just came out today, for those of you that don't know. And it's on every platform. It's not an Xbox exclusive. Xbox doesn't have exclusives anymore. So if you have a PlayStation, you can get the game on there. You can, of course, get it on PC, both on the Windows Store and on Steam. You can buy it via Xbox or PlayStation. Like, you can go to GameStop and pick it up in any format. You could also get it on Game Pass. I'm not subscribing to Game Pass anymore right now. So I actually bought this, and we'll see how it goes. I did go through the introductory settings, which was just the accessibility settings. There are a couple other settings that I know that I want to take a look at, but I have not. This is as far into the game as I've gotten, so I figured we would do this together.
Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you?
Now, this is a very cute, different intro screen for your options. I imagine it won't do that every time we log in. We'll have to find out next time. But yeah, what a different way of looking at this. So let's go adjust my settings. And windowed to full screen is fine. Resolution's great. If frame rate, I mean, unlimited is silly because my monitor will only do 120, but that's all right. Motion blur 20%, that's fine. Gamma's fine. No ray tracing on. And I think we'll just stick with the normal settings for graphics. Maybe turn the music down just a hair. There we go. All right. Controls. Where are... Oh, here it is. Keybinds. I just wanted to take a look at this really quick. Hey, Russ! Yeah, shadows always get me. Spacebar, left shift, left control. Okay, normal stuff there. Caps lock is the auto sprint toggle. Okay, good to know. EFR to reload, hold the holster. Okay. Power attack is left click, hold the, or attack, left click, hold, power attack. Aim or block is right click. Melee attack is mouse button 3. I don't know. I have so many buttons on my mouse. We'll probably end up sticking with the T. Inhaler is Z. Okay, good to know. And gadget activation is Q. Okay. I kind of figured they'd be close at hand right over there. G is throw. Companion abilities C and V. Okay, weapons are 1, 2, 3, and 4. Or scroll up or down. Equipment radial is middle mouse button. Flashlight is L for light. Quick save, quick load, F5, F9, good. Okay. Journals J. Map is M. Yeah. All very standard stuff there. Okay. Let's go ahead and get out of there. Gameplay. We'll leave the helmet on for now. Let's turn the companion helmets off. This is a first-person title by default. And I did watch a video that said that third person wasn't all that. Like, it was kind of glitchy. Not glitchy, but it just didn't feel smooth. So I think we'll just stick with first person, which is fine by me. Motion sickness mode off. Perspective, aim assist. Okay, UI is the last one I wanted to look at here. And I'm looking for items found in the game are enhanced by our character's individual skills. Check this to see the stats of an item without the influence. Okay, so yes, we want this off. Right? Because we don't want to see the base item stats. We want to see the stats as it relates to our character with our bonuses or negative, you know, whatever. That's how I want to see the stats. So this needs to stay off, and the tooltip damage display needs to be DPS, not damage. Because I want to see what it is damage per second, not what each individual shot is. And I think those are the only things that I wanted to change. If not, I will
What is it this time?
come back and figure it out some more. All right.
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot.
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
From one side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments. The Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists.
Jeez.
So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounters.
Alrighty then. So we've got body, face, hair, and cosmetic. Now, from what I understand, at the end of the tutorial area or the prologue, we'll be able to re-roll our traits, skills, our traits and skills, but we won't be able to change our appearance or background. So these we got to get right now traits and skills we can kind of play with a little bit during the prologue. So we'll see how that goes. All right, dude or chick? We're playing first person, so the only time that we would probably see ourselves is in like maybe like video cutscenes and stuff. I guess we could play a dude. We don't often play a dude. Play a dude. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can. Good. Okay. And it's cool they got like prosthetic arms and legs and stuff. I guess we'll start with him. Yeah, see? Prosthetic left arm, right arm. That's cool. All right, we'll go with that. See, I'm trying to kind of move a little bit quickly here, but not too quickly. So how's everyone's day going? No, no mole. Features. Oh, that's kind of cool. A little scar. I'll have to remember that one. 8. Ooh, one on the other side. Ooh, I like that one. We'll just stick with that one. I don't want to look like someone dead. Jeez. I will stick with that. Complexion, intensity. Oh, a little too wrinkled there. A lot of hairstyles. But I guess this is male and female. Oh, excuse me, masculine and feminine. That is a righteous stash right there. I don't know if our character's deserving of such a righteous stash. No makeup. We'll skip all that. And we don't need any tattoos or anything. There's our dude. Alright. Alright, background. Let's get into some choices, yo. Alright. So, background is, it adds like a little bit of flavor text to some, you know, conversations and stuff like that, but doesn't have like a huge input on your gameplay. So this is more for you, for role playing kind of a thing. You know, ex-convict. So you never cared for the Earth Directorate. They never cared for you, so much so that they decided it would be best for you to spend much, if not all of the rest of your life behind bars. However, desperate times call for desperate measures, so accepted a deal to work for them to clear your record or escape while they weren't looking. So, my thought for this character, and I've watched a couple build videos, none of them are like 100%, oh my god, that's the perfect build for me, so obviously I'm going to have to do my own thing, which is what build videos should be about, is hey, here's my idea for what this kind of playstyle would be. And, but here's some other options kind of a thing. And so that's what we're running with. And, I'm thinking like sniper, even though a sniper rifle is not going to be found early in the game. Early in the game, we're not going to have a bunch of skills and stuff anyway. So, we're just going to be shooting with what we got, armor, what we got, and we're going to kind of mold ourselves into a sniper, a little stealthy. So ex-convict could certainly fit into that. We could do like renegade. You may have lived life that skirted the laws of any colony you found yourself operating in, but that's what you were paid for. Definitely not a reason for your unsatisfied previous employers to hunt you down, is it? Joining the Earth Directorate seemed like a great way to solve the problems your work history may have caused. So we could be like a mercenary, right? That would be kind of cool. Or we could even do like Lawbringer. After experiencing a youth of hardship and corporate malfeasance, you join the Earth Directorate, devoting your life to bringing order to colonies in the throes of chaos. You are a champion of the people, whether they want one or not. The law is not to be trifled with, neither are you. See, I like both of the Renegade and the Lawbringer. So let's go with... And let's just go over the other ones really quickly, just so that you guys have an idea as to what else is there for options. You're not quite sure what happened. You simply wanted to find a job that used your particular set of skills, which would be none. Yet one accidental death of a well-known villain later, and you're now known as the gunslinging Earth Directorate Agent, not to be trifled with. You often find yourself wondering if this Earth Directorate has any good cashier openings. That's funny. Professor, you were a prominent voice in your field until your penchant for full contact archaeology and your colleagues' jealousy at your success rate for retrieving artifacts long thought to be lost cost you both your tenure and position. Fortunately, your talent for dealing with the more unsavory elements of artifact trafficking will serve you well in the Earth Directorate. And then Gambler. The grand plan. Ha! You know the universe is run by a blind duck and chaos, even if you've been riding the winning edge of that chaos for most of your life. Unfortunately, that winning streak came to an end when you lost a bet with an agent who was trying to convince you to utilize your penchant for bucking the odds in the service of the Earth Directorate. Cool. So they all have great little flavors, and for role-playing purposes, I could see a couple different ways of going, you know. I think if you're going to do like a pistol build, like a space cowboy build, Lawbringer would be perfect. If you're going to do like an Indiana Jones build, not that they have, you know, bullwhips and stuff, but you could go with like a professor build that way. Roustabout's just funny because you have like no skills. You're like nobody. And just happen to trip into being this, you know, known Earth Directorate badass. I think I want to go with Renegade. All right, next. Okay, so we have positive traits and then negative traits. There are none on record for negative traits. You do not need to select a negative trait unless you choose to select a second optional positive trait. So if we only pick one of these, if there's only one that we like, then we're good to go. We don't need a negative one. But if there is a second one that we like, then we may want to pick a negative one, which we're going to do. Really quickly, I will go through these, and then we will talk about the ones that we're going to take. Brawny is great for melee characters. Sliding and sprinting into hostiles knock them down. Has a 5-second cooldown. Brilliant, you're intelligent, able to more easily solve problems and pick up new skills. So during skill selection, we specialize in one extra skill, so we get 3 skills instead of 2. And specialized skills start with 2 points. So we get extra skill points. So we're getting a head start by quite a bit if we go with Brilliant. Heroic, others tend to naturally follow and look up to you. 20% companion ability charge time minus 20%. from what I understand, the companions are just as bad in combat in this game as they were in the original Outer Worlds. So we're going to be picking up our companions a lot because I'm not doing a leadership build. But there is a build that you could be like a commander on the battlefield and having your companions do it all. But that's a very specific build that you got to get into. And Heroic would be the start of that. Innovative. You're innovative and crafty, always able to find unique solutions to complex problems. You found numerous ways to be more efficient when crafting. Crafting recipes for ammo, throwables, and resources. Create up to twice as many of those items for the same amount of crafting materials. That's a really good sounding one. Lucky. You're lucky. Things tend to go your way. Plus 5% crit chance. And certain opportunities are just accessible to you. Like you come across a locked door, but not for you or me in this case. You'll just be able to click it and it'll open because we were lucky. It's kind of like the Wacky Wasteland perk from like New Vegas. Nimble, you're quick and dexterous, able to move more quickly when stealthing and in combat. This increases crouch speed and combat sprint speed. Resilient, death is prevented for 3 seconds the first time you would have died each combat. Suave gives a 10% discount at all vendors, and bounty must be 2 times higher than normal to be seen as an outlaw. And then witty means our reputation with any faction can never decrease below neutral, preventing any penalties that would be gained from having a negative reputation with a faction such as vendor surcharges. Mr. Faentur, welcome, buddy. Appreciate it. So, the two that I want to go with for this playthrough, one of them is Brilliant, just so that we get the jump start. And the second one is going to be Lucky. Because of the crit chance, 5% for every single shot. That's legit right there. And then just having something crazy and wacky happen. Cool. Sign me up for that. Okay, now we have to take a negative trait. There are 3 options here. Abrasive means reputation with any faction can never increase above neutral, preventing any bonuses that would be gained from having a positive reputation with a faction such as vendor discounts. If you were going to take abrasive, you would want to take the witty, right? Because then you could just kill everybody. You would never lose reputation, but you would never gain reputation. Right? So reputation with any faction can never decrease below neutral. So this would keep you at neutral for any negative stuff, but this would keep you at neutral for any positive stuff. So those two would work together. Dumb. You weren't recruited for your ability to plan or solve problems. You just can't learn some things. During skill selection, lock 5 of the 12 available skills. Those skills can never have points added to them. So this adds just another level of difficulty to the class. Now, if you have a pretty good idea as to what you want to do with your build, Dumb is a very potentially good option because no skill can go above 20 points. Okay? But the level cap is level 60 or level 30, which means that you get 60 skill points to apply throughout your entire game if you hit max level. Okay. Well, there's 12 available skills. You wouldn't be able to max them all out anyway. Matter of fact, you're probably going to focus on 4, maybe 5 skills for any one playthrough. So Dumb may be a great option. The problem is knowing ahead of time what you don't want to take. Now, Sickly, your body is weak, prone to breaks, scrapes, and illness. Injuries and crashing from primers are more likely. Get a minus 15% base health, minus 15 toxicity crash threshold. So either one of these would be good for our character. Why would sickly be good for our character? Well, we're not as worried about our health as much because ultimately we're going to be a ranged character and not mid-range. We're going to be far range, right? With a sniper rifle, hopefully. So the idea is that it wouldn't matter that we're at a minus 15% base health because we're not getting hit. And there are things to mitigate the toxicity crash threshold as far as equipment and armor and gadgets and stuff like that in the game. Also, dumb would be okay if we have a pretty good idea as to what skills we want to take. So I think we're going to kind of up our challenge for this a little bit. I don't know that I'd recommend taking dumb for your first playthrough, but I'm going to do it for mine just for the lulz, if nothing else. So we'll see how this goes, but it should be okay because we're going to talk about skills here in just a minute. Let's make sure that we got lucky and brilliant. All right, cool. On to skills. Okay, so we have to pick 5 skills to lock first, right? For dumb. Okay, so we're going to lock explosives. Again, we want to be far range. So ultimately, explosives is not something that we're going to be putting points into. Okay, so we'll take that off the table. Okay, guns, obviously, we're going to want. Hacking, we're going to want. Leadership, I'm going to lock that. Okay, because I'm going to use the companions for what they are. Cannon fodder. Or cleanup crew. So, leadership is all about your companions. We're going to go ahead and lock that. I want to keep lockpick as well. We're going to lock melee because we're going with guns. You wouldn't want guns and melee. You're not going to put points into both of those things. So we're going to go ahead and lock melee. Now we're down to 2 more points. Okay. So if we lock medical, then we don't get the toxicity crash threshold bonus or the 5% damage to creatures. And I'm kind of okay with that. Because if we look at the rest of them, we're going to want observation because this gives us plus 15% weak point damage, which ultimately we're going to be doing almost all the time. So that's just bonus damage, bonus damage, bonus damage, so that we can be like one-shotting most things. So observation is something that we're absolutely going to want. Sneak, something we're probably going to want because of the 35% sneak attack damage. At least for that first, opponent that we're going to shoot, we're going to do overwhelming damage to them. So I think that I'm going to lock out medical. And now here's the tough one. Do we lock engineering? Which means that we can't fix stuff. Right? Mechanical systems with a difficulty at or below your skill level can be fixed. Or do we lock science? I don't know that we need both. See, gadget energy meter max plus 10% more stacks of non-physical damage type side effects. I think I'm gonna block science. Okay. That's what we're going to do. So now we get to pick 3 skills to specialize in because brilliant gives us a 3rd skill. Normally you would have 2 to specialize in. So we're going to specialize in guns right off the bat. So we get the bonus to damage. We're going to specialize in lockpick. And then in observation. And we may find that we may want to change these a little bit, you know, at the end of the prologue, which is totally fine. I think that's good. All right. So that's our skills. Next, name. Or do I just go by Draco? Okay. So really quickly, we'll review. Draco, renegade background. We went with brilliant, lucky, and then dumb for our traits. Guns, lockpick, and observation for our specialized skills. We're locked out of explosives, leadership, melee, medical, and science. Let's do it. Normal's fine.
Commander, I know we're rarely of the same mind where tactics are concerned, but you're the best agent we've got for, let's say, our unofficial missions. And few are as unofficial as this one. Your destination, the Arcadian system, is the source of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt makes this mission all the more intriguing to you. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. I'll not waste either of our time reviewing how the end of civilization would affect your personal prospects. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
I know you'll always do what serves you best. In fact, I'm counting on just that. May the law and your unerring sense of self-preservation guide you and your team.
Game looks good. This our ship? The Incognito Navigation Terminal. Our ship's called the Incognito. That's cool.
Commander, hey, got him up? Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cost no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones.
Huh. Oh, this is the dumb, those damn lab coats. What was wrong with the old ones? I use mine constantly.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you're just putting one over on the new guy, ain't you? A good agent has need of these. They slow everything down, give you a tactical advantage. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing.
I'm afraid to ask what you mean by kind of does the same thing.
Didn't I just say? But this way, you don't have to risk extended hibernation. that can kill you, you know. The lab coats swear this way's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go. Look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, you know, on how to be a great agent like yourself. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves. Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves, and that we have righteousness on our side. And Jepson, well, you know him, he don't talk much. So, what do you think?
I've always said we need to put the people first. Their humanity and yours is priceless. Never forget this is just a job. No one's ever going to be looking out for you but you. We must show no mercy. Whoever breaks the law isn't entitled to its protection. Look, kid, I'm not here to offer advice. Find yourself a different mentor. I'm going to go with this one. Kind of fits in with the whole renegade vibe, right? Yeah.
Not looking to be contrary or nothing, Commander, but that runs counter to everything we're taught at the Academy. I'll give it some thought.
This will be remembered. Ooh.
Thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel.
We'll go with this one. I mean, we don't have to be a dick, right? Because this is kind of a dick.
No need to wait on my account, Commander. I'll join you in just a tick.
All right. Oh, look at that. Engineering or brawny. We got neither of those. Looks like we're never getting in that room. Unless we take brawny. Oh. Let's see what's down here. Ah! We made it into the room. Pick up the agent helmet. Plus 5% base health. Yeah, let's go ahead and equip it. My credential. Infiltrate Horizon Point. Okay. Variation of mission origination, cargo mishandling, incident procedure, use of force guidelines. Oh, that's a lot of text. Yeah. If you guys want to read that, I'll leave this up here for a couple more seconds. And then we'll move on to something else. Too bad the game won't read it to us. I'd be okay with that. Nothing is beneath our notice, from illegal sprat trafficking to the importing of contraband weapons, drugs, and snack foods. The Earth Directorate takes each and every CMI seriously, prosecuting each infraction to the edge of legal enforcement and beyond. Audiobooks, yeah, exactly. Will not stop until we have taught every CMI transgressor to fear the words Earth Directorate and Agent. Yeah, here's another wall of text. All right. Oh, sealed. Means later. Oh, you can view the codex anytime. Okay. Journal. Quest journal shows information on your active and completed quests. Here you can view details. Okay. Your team is en route to Horizon Point, a research station in the isolated system of Arcadia. The Chief of Special Earth Directorate Operations has tasked you with the recovery of intelligence, explaining the link between dangerous rifts in space and the skip drives necessary for interstellar travel. Okay. So we had to pick up that card. So this is not some... This is like the main quest. Got it. Hi, Valerie.
To open the channel to start the meeting with Agent DeVries, please proceed to the table.
Okay. I'll do that in a moment. Oh, I like that it was lit up, so it was easy to know that there was something in that one. See something in here, but not in here or here. Nice. So you could tell without it glowing with the trim piece. All right.
Let's hear what this forward agent has to say.
There'll be time for chat after the meeting.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core.
I paid a guy to open a sealed one for me once. They had to scrape him off the walls. Let's go with that one. Just because, I mean, it accesses our background.
Then you know what I'm speaking of. But the whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector's security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
It's nice that it tells you, like, this one requires melee. This one requires hacking level 1. So you can come back on subsequent playthroughs and know, oh, I need to take hacking to get access to this. Even though it's just a conversation piece, but it's something different. So, like, this one is observation.
If that's true, you may very well find a way to shut them down before they even know you're there, which would be the smart play. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here.
I'm gonna go with this one.
Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some self-serving raconteur who plays fast and loose with the rules whenever it suits them, fouling it up.
Wow. Leadership or speech. That's cool. Are you finished?
For now, unlike you or your team, I am a professional. Whether I like it or not, you are the commanding officer here. My personal feelings will not impede our mission. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeVries. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mic different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
All right.
Awaiting docking procedures, Commander.
Okay. Are they going to give me anything?
Apologies
Oh, here
for
we
all
go.
that back there with DeVries, Commander. I appreciate you sticking up for me all the same. But what was that all about? I was just offering up reassurances and Super Agent Extraordinaire DeVries lost her head. A crack from me shouldn't have brought that on. This whole mission, there's something off. I mean, Law. We've not even heard tell of this colony before, and they're the only ones manufacturing skip drives? How's that possible?
I'm concerned too, but for now we'll just have to trust the Earth Directorate and DeVries.
Sure. Why should we be concerned about all the mystery in a forward agent whose gray matter is starting to leak from her ears? Seriously though, us sneaking around on a mission of such import just don't sit right with me. We're the Earth Directorate, boy damn it. When we arrive, everyone should know it. The guilty should be soiling themselves, throwing themselves on our mercy. And just how is it any colony can be outside our jurisdiction? Don't make no sense. Any fool could see that, even Sandoval. Nothing, if you don't take his unwavering belief in our righteousness and his refusal to think for himself seriously. I personally find him hilarious, truth be told. And there's no one I'd rather have backing me up in a fight. He can shoot the head off any local indigenous gnat-like insects at 100 meters. Sure, but I'm saying if it was just down to the two of us, me and him.
So I'm dead in this scenario?
We all gotta go sometime, Commander.
Nice.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta commence with my pre-mission ritual. Guess your gray matter is still foggy from hibernating, ain't it? My pre-mission ritual of 3 bowls of purple berry crunch?
Tastes like wood shavings.
Yeah, but wood shavings with copious amounts of sugar. They say it's 50% by volume, but it feels like twice that.
Nice. All right, let's talk to Sandoval. Who the hell's that? Wade, where'd you come from?
For what it's worth, Commander, I appreciated how you tried to smooth things over with DeVries back there, but Pascal needs to get her head right if our team's to operate smoothly. Not sure what DeVries was getting on about, though. She wasn't such a respected agent. I might just have taken offense on your behalf. I see it, it's obvious that this mission presents yet another opportunity to bring a colony under the Earth Directorate's righteous control. Seems to me, Arcadia had their chance. It's time for us to put an end to this farce and set them on the right path.
As usual, talking to you gives me a headache, so I'll be going now. That's funny. What if we don't actually have as much power as our publicity department likes to claim?
Like they'd lie? The chief wouldn't take kindly to that. No, it's because we're afraid to extend our reach, exert our power like we should. It's always the same story with these places, these people. Without the rule of law, those with power go wild with it. Glad to hear you still got your principles intact. That I'm not the only one. Thought everyone was getting soft around here. Nothing left to do now but show these folk what the Earth Directorate is all about.
Yeah, let's go kick him in the nuts. Who the hell are you?
Commander.
All right. The talkative one in the group. Got it. Let's kick these tires, huh?
That keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed.
Commander, Abara and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
All right.
Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements. The dirt on which it is.
So I need a mag pick.
Each and every one of you.
All right.
Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built. But even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent. And remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
That smell. Did a sprat get flash fried in here?
Identification badge for the apparently deceased mechanist. Yeah, take that. Yeah, sprat hide. All right, so that's a fuse that goes in there. Okay.
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
You two,
Please take priority on supporting your Valerie unit.
All right.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
I also found a vent around the corner might get us inside in a less conspicuous manner than strolling through the front gate. Though you'd have to pick the lock to see for sure. Oh, I came prepared, Commander. Here's everything you'll need.
I think. So, this is the way he wants us to go. Or we come over here.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail.
Alright, so I'm going to use the badge.
Mallory? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal.
Damn.
I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment?
Refreshments? I'd love some. What do you got?
By the architect, you're one of those. I mean, I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject.
Hey, can you help me out? I don't want to be sent back to mental refreshment, was it?
Sorry, I can't risk being sent to mental... forget I said that. It is my duty to report this. I'm sure the Arbiters will come get you out of there when they have the time.
Been assigned to this posting for a reason. You're to maintain order and cleanliness within this landing pad until ordered otherwise. In case of emergency or extreme confusion, send a message to the Arbiter immediately. Please continue to review your mental refreshment outtake pamphlet to remain in step with your duties. Remember, your ability to complete your duties will be reflected on your perpetual appraisal of purpose. In anticipation of any follow-up questions you may have, please refer to the following items. Momentarily not knowing where you are is not an emergency. Do not use sharp objects when cleaning the electrical wiring. Cut through the grime is a figurative expression. This landing pad is scheduled to be decommissioned soon as part of the protocol for the family barracks visit. Once this happens, you are to report to Central Dispatch for your temporary assignment. This is important. Once decommissioned, security measures will restart upon any power surge. So should you attempt to continue cleaning, it's likely you who will be fired upon. Should this happen, seek cover and put out any fire on your person before contacting the Arbiter. Oy vey. I will leave that there for you. All right, moving on. All right. Congratulations on your newfound refreshment, Cadet Mallory. You're hereby authorized to return to Protectorate Society in your new position at Horizon Point Station. While this new role may present what seems to be a jarring change of pace from your previous daily activities, rest assured you are exactly where you should be according to the plan. Should you experience any side effects such as memory loss, a compromised attention span, general confusion, gastric discomfort, and an increasing sense of dread, reach out to us at once for an emergency refreshment session. Remember, we're here to serve you, so you may in turn serve the Sovereign. Okay. So I guess we're gonna go the sneaky way over here now.
waste no time reducing those mechs to scrap metal, eh, Commander?
A bypass shunt. Lots of crap to pick up. Nice. All right. Yes, that's everything.
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other.
I'll take security ops.
Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Abar and I'll take central dispatch, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. I'm taking your words to heart, Commander. Not aiming to play hero. Just here to get the job done.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Abar's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry into Central Dispatch. You know, without bringing all manner of chaos down on us.
Security ops is heavily guarded, so be vigilant. You'll need to shut down security measures once you're inside. I've left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
Need a maintenance key, okay.
Lara, you got any thought to how we ought to proceed? You're being awfully quiet.
How about I, show you when we get to where we're going?
I hear like noises coming from like the other side of that wall, and it's freaking me out, man. This access will provide entry to the maintenance route called out on the map. You are here. Go here. Got it. So far, so good.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with.
You should have seen it. It wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pascal.
Why? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
I mean, it's easy XP right now in the beginning, huh? Okay. Enemies that see or hear you will build awareness. Avoid walking directly in front of an enemy's line of sight or approaching too quickly to avoid getting detected. After gaining enough awareness, enemies become suspicious and turn to face the disturbance. If they gain even more awareness, they will investigate the area they last heard or saw something in. If they find you, they'll become alerted and attack. Crouching both makes it significantly harder for an enemy to see or hear your footsteps. The sneak skill decreases the rate that enemies can spot you. Look for various perks or effects that can make your footsteps silent.
I've stashed a knife in the maintenance access for you, with, instructions on how to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
Ooh. Let's go find the cache. Or cache. Attacking unaware enemies while crouched will perform a sneak attack. For most weapons, this allows you to preview your damage and prepare a power attack, weak spot hit, or charge shot with certain guns. One-handed melee weapons deal bonus sneak attack damage in addition to their normal or power attack damage. Look for mods and perks to gain additional sneak attack damage with other weapons.
If my great horror.
I like it. Security Instruction Manual. Code Red how to deal with security breaches and other highly improbable events. In the event of a security breach, catastrophic malfunction, or other nefarious deeds, you must keep your wits about you, cadet. Vigilance and focus. Okay, so this is just like in-game stuff. Probability of infiltration from outsiders so low it's virtually non-existent. Trespass, malcontent, malingerers, or misanthropes. For such an event to occur, it'd be the gravest threat one could face on a horizon point. Any unverified individuals must be swiftly eliminated. If they cannot be, it's your duty to sabotage the station itself so that any knowledge and technical accomplishments herein may not fall outside Protectorate control.
Have you seen Maori since their return? The state they're in, it saddens me.
Yes, it is sad that they weren't worthy. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge on better subjects.
I think I want to go do that first. So I'm going to come back over here. Yes. I can't believe it's been 6 years. That's insane. But yes, it's been 6 years. Oh, so we can't get in there. Well, maybe we gotta hop up here. No? Well, considering I'm still in the prologue, I like how they've kind of, like, this is the stealth tutorial that we're going through right now, right? I like how they've incorporated the stealth tutorial right into the story of you. Okay, which direction do you want to go? Do you want to go to security operations, or do you want to go over here? Well, security operations is the stealth side. The other side is melee and just regular guns and stuff like that. So this is teaching us about crouching and hiding and, you know, melee damage and power attacks and stuff like that. So I do like how they've incorporated that for sure. And the story seems a bit better. No, this is the way we came from. On the map screen, you can view areas you've discovered while exploring. Many locations are hidden by fog of war. Automatically reveal as you travel. You can also fast travel to previously discovered locations by clicking on them. Okay, so we're not getting into here, even though that's where our target is. Not hopping up anywhere. Oh, nope, nope, not hopping up in there. So I guess this was the right direction to go. Yeah, the fact that no matter how you play the game, you're an agent for the Earth Directorate and you're sent on this mission. So that's cool.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Nice. So the time dilation worked well. Writing discreetly to propose a solution to your recent personnel troubles. Recently heard tell that one of the former cadets under my senior peer review has demonstrated significant changes in behavior and efficacy after undergoing a 6-month mental refreshment sojourn. Considering the success, I wonder if this might be a viable option. To the rest of the letter appears to have been abruptly abandoned. Ouch. Okay, so these are recipes. Okay, good. These are crafting stuff? No. Resources. Okay, got it. Miracle of modern science. Medical inhaler synthesizes healing drugs. Equip pharmaceutical primers to the inhaler in the inventory, determining the functionality of your inhaler. Each use requires an inhaler charge for the inhalant to be synthesized. Charge is automatically generated by finding or purchasing drugs. Overuse in a short period of time can overload the body with toxicity and cause a crash, preventing use of the inhaler for a time. And Z is use the medical inhaler. And we don't have any gadgets to put on it right now. We just have the normal heals 300 health. Food and drink. So you can eat food and drink that you've acquired to heal while out of combat. Food and drink is cheap and plentiful, making it excellent for healing up between fights. In combat, however, you can only use the medical inhaler to heal damage you've taken. Visit the medical inhaler tutorial in the codex to learn more about it. Food and drink can be consumed on this screen manually or while out of combat with use inhaler. This lets you heal to full quickly. Eat or drink food to full health is also press Z. Okay. And we have some stuff here. 4% health restored. 6%. Okay. Drone items. Helmets, armor, weapons. And I don't see our like money, our bits, unless this is our bits up here. I have no idea. Maybe we haven't picked up any yet. Exactly. Hence why I'm going with a sniper build. If I'm far enough away, no one even knows where the hell I am. Let's look through the messages really quick, just to see if anything pops up. No, this is all the same stuff we saw before. Let's eject the pumping station access key card. Oh, it has to be decrypted before ejection, and we don't have hacking. Oh well, it's all right. We've used our lock picking a lot more than we would have used hacking so far. So. Ooh, plus 15% inhaler charge. Oh, there's the code red. Cigarettes. Oh, let's do this. And that gives us more XP. We can't do anything with this repair station. The auto mechanical on the hoist has been partially dismantled, exposing a damaged targeting module. Yeah, because we don't have innovative or engineering. It's all right. Here's the thing. They've set it up so that you cannot get everything in one playthrough, which I'm totally okay with.
I've left some distraction devices in a floor panel by the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until their guns are pointing away from your position.
The observation skill helps you to detect hidden objects in the world that can be interacted with to reveal helpful loot or information. When you see the observation eye appear, it means something hidden nearby and you should follow to reveal the secret. Nice. Distraction devices are handheld devices that make loud noises. When a distraction device is thrown near an enemy, they are alerted and investigating, allow you to sneak by, perform a sneak attack, or lure enemies into a trap. Distraction devices have a set range at which they can attract NPCs. Anyone outside of that circle will not respond.
but it was just too close to implying that some jobs are less worthy than others for me to let lie. We all are equal in the service of the Sovereign.
You're here. I don't care where I'm assigned. The bounty bestowed upon each of us is further. Thank the matriarch we don't live in one of those greed-driven corporatist colonies.
They never questioned, never doubted, their zeal never lagged.
Kind of missed with that first knife attack. I should have killed him straight up because that was a power attack. But I missed it. That was my own damn fault. But I got a shit ton of ammo. Okay, so before I examine that, because that has a marker on it, let's just take a look around the room. Yeah, some brandy. Nice. We all have a duty to the Protectorate, the family of Eric, and our esteemed sovereign, no exception. But their burdens far greater than anyone's subject, blah, 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 blah. In light of this, and did not add to their burden by forcing them to acknowledge your existence during their visit. Subjects are allowed 2.35 seconds of gazing upon their visage with their head downcast. Direct eye contact is forbidden at all times, and no acknowledged subject is allowed to bask in their glory from closer than 3 meters. Jesus. All right.
Good. Those mechs should give you no more problems. Rendezvous with your crewmates outside and meet me at the skip lab as soon as possible.
That looks cool, but I can't interact with it. Oh, another mag pick. Nice. I'll leave that there. Cadet Maori. That poor dude. Like every other RPG, you never know what terminal is going to give you like a bonus objective or something like that. So you will see me at least accessing all of those, if not taking the time to read them all. Simply because it might give us something else. Okay, so this is where we came in. We came in from up top. But there's nothing here. So we just need to keep going through that door. or elevator.
We're en route to the comms control module. Just need to deal with these guards, quiet-like.
Not getting through there. Doesn't tell us anything we don't already know. Ooh, an auto dock. Nice. The auto dock didn't actually do anything for me because we were already at full health, but it did give me 2 more. I can't click on it, but if you look down in the middle of the screen below my health bar, you can see the little mask there. It has the little plus symbol on it. It now has a 6 next to it. It had a 4 next to it before, I believe. Because I think the auto docks give you 2 additional inhaler charges every time you access one. Even if you don't get any immediate benefit like your health and stuff like that. But they will do that too. They'll clear your toxicity and they'll increase your health. But you'll also get that bump to inhaler charges. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Not that it would be the end of the game. Oh my god, I missed that in the prologue. I can't finish the game now. That would suck, wouldn't it? Although, we have played games on this channel that you had to be paying attention from the very get-go. You wanted the special ending, so...
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
Your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built. But even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent. And remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
Give us a minute. It didn't sound good.
Whoa. Hold on. What's this doing here?
What's that? An explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Whoops. Definitely want all the mag picks. Score. Got everything? Yep, looks like it. Let's go see what's in here.
Which is each and every one of you. Yes, you. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive.
I'm the cog?
The protector of Arcadia and the bedrock upon which our system is built. But even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent.
The Vigilant was so proud when I was assigned to the research facility, but I've shamed him, shamed everyone. Arbiter Jackson frequently and forcefully reminds me that I'm lacking in discernment and ability due to my repeated failures. I even stepped in a pool of sick yesterday and didn't notice until another cadet angrily informed me. And mental refreshment does not sound refreshing. Oh. Observation. Okay, so we'll use this auto dock. Yep. We went from 7 to 9 charges. I think that was marked on our mini-map. Okay. You know what? Before we head in there, I think I'm going to take a quick break because I definitely need to stand up. So let's drop a save. We'll pause this. Idle camera. Oh, go back to that. There you go. And actually, we're not going to need that. But I'll be back in just a few minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys had a good break. YouTube Studio was yelling at me, now would be a good time to run ads. I was like, no, not on my premiere episode. Maybe on other ones when I take a break would be a good time to run ads, huh? But not tonight. All right. Let's go.
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Ibarra. Please stay clear.
What in the void happened here, Val?
An unabridged debrief is not available at this time, but in the parlance of Agent Pascal, some crazy, censored, alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. There is a 90% chance she is trapped under rubble, most likely mortally wounded and beyond help. Triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Ibarra's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area.
He's a lost cause. Better save yourself. So help me if Ibarra dies, turning you into scrap. Stay here. Ibarra needs more help than you can provide here. Take him back to the ship. Let's go with that one.
Attempting to move Agent Ibarra is not advisable at this time.
Okay.
This unit will relocate Agent Ibarra to the incognito once he is stabilized or deceased. All other agents are advised to continue with the next mission objective. Please head to the skip labs now. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. This doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Let's check out this gun, huh? Repeating rifle. Nice. Weak spot bonus plus 80%. There's plus 55%. All right.
Disruptive influence.
Hastening to cover. Let us see what we can see.
I want to welcome all the new viewers. Welcome, everybody. We are still going through the tutorial. Because I've been kind of taking my time. We also walk through the character build process, skills, traits, that sort of thing. Some things we didn't cover. Perks, because there weren't any available. It wasn't part of the character creation process. So we didn't talk about that. We also didn't talk about flaws that pop up. All right, so this will allow us to bypass where the bridge is, but I want to go back to this building because there's a door to get into it, so I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here. Looks like we can go through here too, but we got to come back up this way, probably.
Parasites identified.
Nice. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to come back over here. No, I don't think we want to be wrestling with the turret. All right, go check out that building, then we'll come back over here.
Just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps
Okay, so we can lower the bridge here. Do that. Wow. This is reminded of the annual day of remembrance, blah, 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 blah. In honor of our matriarch, our personnel of Horizon Point are to gather at the highest platform of their assigned sector at midday, raise their hands to the sun. Jeez. Okay. Is that gonna hurt? Yep.
What in the void was going on out there? Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
Okay, I'm not gonna take this lift. I'm gonna... Oh no!
I had to close those doors to keep the entire sector from coming down on us.
Damn it. Damn it. Go back to here. Okay, so that's just the other. Oh, there's a ladder there. Nothing really down here, though. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. This is how we turn off the hack to bypass shunt. That's how we turn off that. Oh, maybe we'll have here. There we go. We can do that. Here we go. Now I'll let her yell at me again.
What in the void was going on out there? Did you think shooting up the place was a good idea right now? After what happened to Niles? You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
Beat 'em, Oh, sorry. Wrong lift. Loot, 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 loot. After staring at the half-erased note for a good 30 seconds, you realize the science is way beyond your comprehension. Well, that's cool.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
Or it is. It is not our place to question.
Questioned, never doubted, their zeal never lagged. Huh.
There. We already came through here. Was that Earl's Grey tea? That's funny. Instead of Earl Grey tea, it's Earl's Grey tea. I'll take it. Thought this new position was meant to be full of wonder and discovery, but no, months in, nothing to show from my hard work except a legion of dismantled skip drives. Must find the pattern. Only then can we understand how they cause the catastrophes that come after. So they don't know either. That's the long and the short of it. They were trying to figure out the same problem that we're here to figure out. The panel controls the line to a cluster of fuel cells. None of the options make sense to you. Mash buttons because of the lucky trait. You find the flow controls and increase them gradually enough to not set off any warnings. How fortunate. I like it. Got 10 more XP because of it. Make sure we're not missing anything here. I think we already read that one. Yeah, we did.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms.
In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive.
Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Ooh, a vendor. Well, considering that nothing that we carry has any weight, do I need to buy anything right now? I don't need any ammo. I don't need any food. I guess I'll hold off on selling anything because we're not going to get like a bonus to sell off anything here. Where are you? Oh, you must be upstairs. No? Of course, that's how it always goes. Okay, so before we continue that way, I'll make sure I've exhausted everything over here. So that's the main way in. That's the secret way in, the sneaky way in. There, got all that picked up. Okay, let's go sneaky way in. That's exactly what it was saying.
A perfect society perfect thoughts. Perfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate.
Better take a gander.
But none of us can do so.
It's over there.
Well, it was worth a shot.
A glorious bounty for all.
The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station. Remember, together.
All right, there you go. That
is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station, to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. It falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station, to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to
Heading to the fore. No. Where are automation?
ouch.
But none of us can do it alone. Remember, we're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains
Hastening to cover. Replenishing my firearm. Seeking cover. Grenade. It endures.
we're all in this together.
Shifting to a less exposed spot.
Where'd that other one go? Jeez. Open door. Oh, that door. Okay. I think we've covered everything in here. Yep.
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. I shouldn't have depended on your unwillingness to play by anyone's rules but your own, working to my advantage. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified.
Huh. So I guess this whole thing wasn't just because you're horrible at your job.
You think you can bait me with insults? I am a better agent than you could ever hope to be. Not that it matters. Very shortly, nothing will. Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it.
Oh, it does it? And what exactly is this obviously flawed grand plan?
I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself.
But why involve us? Why didn't you just do whatever this is before we even got here?
Don't you think I would have? Sparing Niles and not having to deal with you would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific.
Damn it, I'm horrible at math. Is this gonna be on a test?
That's the spirit. Embrace your place in the grand plan with humor. Maybe I misjudged you after all. Farewell, Commander.
Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate Agent. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your bid.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
Seems to me like some time has passed.
They're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens. I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
Yep, 10 years.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical.
Been suspended animation for almost 10 years? That's not okay, Val.
Due to the perilous nature of their job, Earth Directorate agents are not compensated with hazard pay. However, 2 more near-death experiences may entitle you to a decorative trophy. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander.
All right, so here is where you can respec after the prologue. And I don't think we're going to. I think I like the way we're set up. Our primary skills, guns, lock picking, and observation. So, but here's where you could do it. Actually, let's take a look and see what all is entailed by this. So let's go ahead and do this.
Say,
Okay, so it leaves everything that you had, and then you can come through and you can click. So we'll keep lucky, we'll keep brilliant, we'll keep dumb, cool. So it's just traits and skills. And we went with guns, lockpick, and observation. Yep. And then normal.
assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately.
I'm ready. Give me the briefing.
Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years.
Yeah, we'll go with this one.
Initiating reassurance. Do not worry, Commander. Prior to now, the probability of your intervention having had any impact on current events approaches 0%.
Damn.
The rift is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions.
She's alive?
Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location. It is inadvisable. However, Agent Ibarra has had many years to teach himself new skills, though he has not shown the same aptitude in soap making, hydroponics, or cooking. This unit has also observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regimen since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again, and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
Thanks, Val. Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. Consumerism. You're the reason our marketing works. Promotions and sales have riddled your brain, and you're more interested in buying the next big thing than financial planning. Warning, once selected, flaws cannot be removed. Effects: minus 15% vendor prices. Minus 10% sell value at vendors. So we get a 15% discount at all vendors, but everything we sell to the vendors, we sell for 10% less. I don't think we're going to be selling a whole lot to vendors, because we're going to be wanting to tear stuff down for crafting components so that we can build new shit. So I think I'm going to take consumerism just for the bonus for buying from vendors. So let's do it. And we leveled up. Nice. Okay. So I had heard a rumor about this. The auto dock on the ship will heal you, take away all the toxicity, but it will not give you bonus inhalers like the ones out in the field do. And that is absolutely correct. So let us go here. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point raises the skill by 1 up to your current level. If the skill is specialized, that limit is raised by 2, allowing them to surpass your level. Skills are used for various checks across the game, often have a passive bonus that is raised immediately, and will allow you to access more and more perks for purchase. Okay. So, I want to put 1 point into hack, so at least we have that available. And we have 2 points available. Since we can go up to level 30, we'll have 60 skill points that we can distribute throughout the game. So I'm going to put 1 point in hack and 1 point in engineering. Just so that if we run into that engineering issue again, at least we have the 1 point there. Okay, and we're going to apply that. Then perks. Every 2 level ups, you gain a perk point to spend on unlocking exciting perks. Most perks are gated by skills, but some require the purchase of specific perks or the acquisition of a powerful item. More powerful perks are only available after you've acquired a certain number of total perks. This requirement can be fulfilled by the purchase of any available perks. You can favorite perks to help plan out your build on the perks screen, which is what I'm going to probably end up doing in between now and the next time we play, is kind of go through these in greater detail, favorite all the ones that I want to get, whether I have access to them right now or not. So the next time we stream, we can talk about all the ones that I favorited, why I favorited them, and any additional ones that I may want to pick up. There are some, so these are the ones that are available right now. And then there's 82 that are unavailable right now. But you can see that like this requires speech, this requires sneak. This also requires the perk Assassin. So that's cool. So yeah, we're not going to sit here and go through all of these right now, because we just don't have that much time. Pickpocket would be a good one to pick up. Treasure Hunter. Searching through containers can occasionally reward you with bonus bits or crafting materials. That's one that we're definitely going to want to pick up soon as well. Auto mechanicals always drop some extra crafting materials. That might be all right. Ninja may be all right. Like I said, I'm gonna have to read through these and figure out. You know, the evasion chance, plus 20% evasion chance for light and medium armor, seems pretty good. Bullet shield sounds like a great one, right? 10% damage resistance, 10% health bonus. But you gain a bonus to damage resistance and max health. Oh, hold on. You won't let me go over there. I'm just gonna have to read it. But enemies are more likely to target you over your companions. So this essentially turns you into a tank, right? Because now everyone's gonna be shooting at you. So the plus 10% bonus and plus 10% damage resistance isn't really going to be all that helpful. And we don't have to take this right now. We could leave this alone, but I think I do want to take plus 30% damage to far enemies. That sounds good. Unlock an additional weapon slot. We'll probably want that at some point. Gaining critical hit chance with all weapons against all enemies. The chance is increased against strong enemies such as leaders and bosses that aren't heavily damaged. Plus 5% crit chance, plus 15% additional crit chance against strong enemies. See, Trophy Hunter sounds like a fantastic one for crit chance, and then we can increase our crit damage to make this even better. But for level 2, I think Pickpocket is the one that we want. And the reason being is because you just gain the ability to pickpocket. Either you're detected and it doesn't work and you get into fights and stuff, or you're undetected and it works. There's no mini game, just like with the lock picks. There's no mini game. Either you can do it or you can't. Yeah, activated by crouching up to an unaware human and having enough lockpick skill. That's it. And the skill is lockpick 1. So we'll go ahead and take that. And we'll apply. There we go. Check out our journal. Recalling the score. Regroup with your crewmates. Oh, that one's completed. Okay. Lockpick 11. Ouch. Or we come over here, flip the switch, and now we don't need lockpick 11. Ooh, look, we got us a new gun. Legendary. We'll take it. That's like getting the cryolator from frickin' dog meat at the very beginning of the game. Fallout 4. Let's check out the workbench. Okay, so we got party upgrades, breakdown, mods, and crafting. So let's do breakdown. Well, hold on. Let's do mods. At the workbench, the mod screen allows you to apply mods to your weapons, armor, and headgear. Mods have a variety of functionality, increasing the effectiveness and specializing your equipment to match your playstyle. Weapon mods can be purchased from a weapon modification vending machine. Armor mods can be purchased from vendors throughout Arcadia or found while exploring. Acquiring a mod from any source immediately unlocks its recipe in case you want to craft additional copies of it. So this is an SMG. And we don't have anything that we can put on them right now, but that's all right. Crafting. At the workbench, the crafting screen allows you to spend crafting resources to create various items such as ammo, inhaler charges, primers, throwables, and more. Find and purchase more recipes to unlock them for crafting. If you're short on crafting resources, access the breakdown screen at the workbench to destroy items and turn them into your base crafting materials. Yeah, so like we're missing foil. Don't have enough scrap metal or black powder. But we've unlocked a few things, which is cool. We can make mag picks with foil. All right. Oops, sorry about that. Let's hold E to break down all junk, right? We'll break down all of this. Nice. And I'm sure we can't do anything here yet. At the workbench, the party upgrade screen allows you to upgrade your companion's weapon and armor, improving their efficacy in combat and granting them more abilities. Each companion has 2 tiers of upgrades for both their armor and weapon, with each tier unlocked by obtaining that companion's upgrade kit, received by completing their quests. The companion's basic kit unlocks the first tier, and the advanced kit unlocks the second tier. For both the companion's weapon and armor, at each tier you can select one of 2 upgrades and freely swap between them at the workbench. That's cool. Yeah, see, everything's locked right now, which is fine. Kind of figured they would be. Yeah, see, now we got a bunch of foil. We're gonna make 2 mag picks. Or one, I guess. It went away, so. Oh yeah, no, we have 2 of them now. Okay. Cool. This was all locked before. We couldn't come in here. Not that it doesn't look like there's anything that we can do in here. Take a shower. All the crew quarters, I guess. This has got to be Niall's room because it actually has stuff in it. We just discovered the incognito. Oh, let's read through these. Earth Directorate recognizes your contributions over the past 6+ years, but it's of utmost importance that you continue your observation of the colony. Extraction request denied. Your additional inquiry into extraction has been received. Unfortunately, extraction is not possible at this time. Please allow 6 to 12 months to lapse before submitting another request. Maintain your cover and continue observation of Arcadia colony until further orders.
Years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for?
Niles?
Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew.
Seems I'm stuck experiencing the miracle of human consciousness for a bit longer.
More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that. But who's counting? You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
Sure you did the best you could.
Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Agreed. We can't let her actions go unanswered. or fine by me. I've got a bullet I'm saving just for her. Yep, let's go with that one.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
Sure, self-defense. We can call it that. How about an occasion of stopping a maniac from destroying an entire system? Let's go with this one.
She's going to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox Relay Station on Paradise Island. She did file a protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
And we'll be one step closer. Sounds like you've already done some legwork. What if she took all the safes with her when she left? I guess there are worse places to get stuck investigating than an island called Paradise. Sounds like you've already done some legwork.
Thank you, Commander. Means a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting her Protectorate communications hub.
All right. God, the ship is falling apart. So, we spoke with Niles, now we just need to land on Paradise Island. And that seems like a fantastic thing to do next time! Dum dum dum! Yep. We'll pick it up there next time. We're gonna do an every Wednesday stream for Outer Worlds 2 right now. If I end up doing more than one stream a week, I'll let you guys know, obviously, during the live stream. But yeah, I've got to roll back into this, and sitting in this chair, my hip is killing me right now. So, but yeah, we're definitely going to keep rolling with this. The prologue was cool. It's a great little storyline that they've got going on here, so I'm glad to see that alone is better than the original. And we'll have some fun exploring Paradise next week. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Thanks for all the views. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Russ, good to see you again. Faentur, Denise, anyone else I might have missed. Until next time, you guys take care of yourselves out there. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the best day in my life. See ya.